It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started.
And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yellow. 15, yellow. 15.
Right to the air is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
To the 43, second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 43, here's second down and 8.
15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
15.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Another Kansas City Chiefs.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Yellow. Brings up 2nd and 9.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy.
A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Now Lewis selects to return it. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Hey, kill. Here we go, 46.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Kill. Here we go, 47.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 77 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. The throw's going to be caught. And this works to perfection. The double pass leads to a touchdown.
Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
His throw incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, It is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing now is Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
43! 43! Yellow! Nice high!
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. He's into space past the 25. Big strides, look at him go.
Now he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray,
51 yards.
and the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they're going to continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Prescott. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And just shedding him off there. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Kevontae Turpin as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Following the interception, here's Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 1-point game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
In motion, that's Tolbert.
Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Throwing. Prescott rolling to his right. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis
able to get him for a loss of about 3. Here's Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Kill. 27.
Prescott from the gun on third.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
A running play, it's Dowdle.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And the move from Mike McCarthy is going to be to keep the offense on the field here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins.
Down the right sideline.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 45 yards.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
And Xavier Worthy
from 6 yards away.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
To throw, Prescott.
Flush to his right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds. Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Dak. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Dowdle. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
2nd down, goal to go.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, rip left. Left side.
Mahomes to throw it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This ball intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.